Ladies and gentlemen, go mad, go crazy, welcome Nicholas Santo!
Thank you, everybody. 2 members of the dais left.
No, they're in the audience, apparently.
Are they? Okay, that's good.
Stand up.
Stand up!
Right. Thank you. Give it up for Darius Davis. Just like myself, Darius has some Iranian heritage, and he honors his heritage by looking like an Iranian man of the 1970s. Have you been to Iran recently, man? They don't look like that anymore. Leo Kurz was here, or I'm being told is still here. Now, the former Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein used to joke about television in his country. He used to say, Iraqi people turn their televisions off and I'm still on the TV screen. Now, this is true nowadays of Leo and GB News. Every freaking showman is like all over the place. Leo Kurz. It's like, can they find another guy who doesn't like wind turbines and women's football? I mean, I like most of what you say, Leo. I agree with it, but I just want it in a more understandable accent, to be fair. GB News is like, hey, tonight we ask the question, should the Kingdom of Morocco relinquish its territorial claims to Western Sahara? To talk more about this, here's comedian Leo Kurz. What's going on? Yeah, of course, Leo self-styles himself, presents himself as a right-wing comic and as a Tory. That's the funniest joke, because, and it's not his, it's a collective British delusion. British people think that Tories are right-wing. Yeah. Let me tell you what right-wing means in the rest of Europe. In the rest of Europe, a party that cuts down police forces is not called right-wing. It's called a lot of things, but not right-wing. In the rest of Europe, right-wingers are all about chasing criminals. In Britain, right-wingers are all about chasing foxes. In the rest of Europe, when right-wingers come to the government, the police gets more funding, more cars, better cars, faster police cars. In Britain, the police gets more rainbows on their cars. Anyway, Leo said he wanted to pay for my vasectomy. It's a bit too late. I already have kids, 2 kids. They look surprisingly cute, Leo. That's what happens when you punch above your weight. And in general, kids actually happen when you get a date with a real woman. I thought if I'm going down for accepting to do this roast, I might as well fall intersectionally. Dominic Frisby is here. Big fan, Dominic. Dominic is a libertarian, so he and his friends. Dominic and his friends are trying to help mankind fulfill its potential, reach happiness by founding or finding this magical, mystical place where there's no government. That place already exists. It's called Somalia, Dominic. It's not working out, is it? Catherine Henson was here. Catherine Henson, a female comic with a filthy mouth. Wow, I wish that works out for you. It's basically you and every other female comedian doing that. I was watching Catherine's videos today on YouTube. She talks about having sex with strangers in pubs to get a free cab ride home and managing a sex dungeon where clients used to get pooped on their chest, and it was all so refreshing. I thought for once a female comic is not talking about her menstruation. That's a small victory, right? Now, I've been told there are some celebrities, some VIPs, and I didn't know any of them. The only one I knew was Lawrence Fox. And I like Lawrence Fox. I mean, why can't I get Nish Kumar or Russell Howard or Gary Lineker? I once put a election leaflet of Lawrence Fox's Reclaim Party on the back of my window in North London. And people told me, oh, that's so brave. And I said, no, that's not brave. You know who is brave? Feminists who like Islam. Yeah. Let's get to the man of the hour, Count Dankula. You know something has gone terribly wrong with the society when the martyr for freedom is the guy who indoctrinated his dog into Nazism. Right? So he, I think it's fair to say, was or became an involuntary beacon of freedom of speech, a bit like Konstantin Kisin, when he was asked to do no offensive jokes in this comedy gig, and he obliged by doing no offensive jokes in that comedy gig. And then he snitched them to Fox News. A lot of foxes in this routine, I don't know, for some reason. Yeah, I can say that about Konstantin Kisin because people regularly mistake me for Konstantin Kisin. I mean, if you are not Jewish and people think you look Jewish, that's not good, is it? Let's not kid ourselves. But I'm honored to be here, but seriously, don't you have any more friends? You have an army of fans, man. An army of fans. And by army, I mean army in the European sense. A lot of fans, not army in the British sense. Because thanks to the Tories, now Britain has the smallest, one of the smallest armies in Western Europe. Right-wing party, my ass. Anyway. Okay. So, of course, we know Count Dankula had a brief flirting with party politics when he joined UKIP, but that was destined to be short-lived. Let's not kid ourselves. Because by joining UKIP, and as you join UKIP, you associated your name to one of the most divisive, hated men in British modern politics, Paul Joseph Watson. I'm a big fan of PJW. He's like a more good-looking and angry version of myself. But in conclusion, Count Dankula, let's address the elephant in the room. No. I'm talking about Scotland's draconian speech laws, or hate speech laws, or freedom of speech laws. I think we need to welcome Count Dankula as a political refugee here in England. And when I say that, it's not because I like him, which I do, or I agree with what he thinks or what he does. Obviously, I don't want to antagonize your fan base because a few months ago we did a joint stand-up gig together. Turns out we have an overlap in our fan bases. Mine are the ones with fewer tattoos and fewer anime porns. My fans are the Nazis who can get girls, basically. But the reason I want us to accept and welcome Count Dankula as a political refugee in England is mainly because he's white. Have you noticed lefty woke activists recently are quite indignant because they accuse the British public of having welcomed Ukrainian refugees in a better way, in a warmer way, than they did with other refugees. And they say it's disgraceful that just because these Ukrainians are white, the British people identify and empathize more. And these are the same activists who continuously ask for a black James Bond so that black people can identify and empathize more. So now you get it. We've been saying this all along. People like to congregate with their own kind. I'm just saying. So when I say it, it doesn't sound good, does it? But when the lefties ask for a black James Bond, it's your theory, own it, okay? But in conclusion, it's been an honor, a privilege. You are an icon. You are a hero. My friends in Italy know you, and they're so envious of me doing this tonight. So thank you for having me, and thanks for everything you did, albeit maybe it started involuntarily. Thank you.
Nicola Santo, ladies and